Traveling main destinations in Colombia and national natural parks. Colombia is one of the most diverse countries in the world. It is the first country in birds and orchid diversity, the second in plants, amphibians, sweet fishes, and butterfly diversity, the third country in palms and reptile diversity, and the fourth country in mammal diversity. There are 54,871 species that are exclusive from Colombia. Colombia has 66 different kinds of birds, 1,500 plants, 367 amphibians, 115 reptiles, 34 mammals, and 1,543 orchids. Already excited? Because I am. This large diversity can be found in the different natural landscapes across the country and in its national natural parks. So thinking about the weekends and free days from school, where would you go? A first real good option is the Colombia National Natural Parks. There are 59 and are located across the 5 regions of Colombia: Amazon, Andes, Caribbean, Orinoquia, and Pacific. Some of them are Cocuy National Natural Park, Cajinari National Natural Park, Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta, Los Nevados Natural Park, Acandí, Playón y Playona, El Taparro, Tayrona, Serranía de la Macarena, Gorgona, El Tuparro, Malpelo, Los Catillos, among many others. Also, there are natural landscapes that are not necessarily part of the national natural park system, but are gorgeous as well, such as Punta Gallinas, the northest point of South America, beaches and rivers around Santa Marta, Tatacoa Desert, Bahia Solano, the Amazon jungles, the different páramos in Antioquia and Boyacá. Also, there are many beautiful cities, villages, and towns ideal for the weekend, such as Cartagena, Popayán, Villa de Leyva, Barichara, Guatapé, and Salento, among many others. Now, you should be thinking, how can I arrive to these wonderful places? Depends on the budget and the time you have. If you have less budget but more time, you can travel by bus. There are different companies depending on what your destination is, and you can catch them from the bus terminals in your host cities. If you have more money and less time, you should go with the plane. For some of the destinations, such as Bahia Solano, you only find small plane flights, and they're not as often, so you should plan your journey with time. You could also have little time and little money, and Viva Colombia, a low-cost airline, could save your life if you're organized and plan your journey in advance. Regarding money, you should take into account that in villages and small towns close to the beach, you may not find an ATM, and locals are not prepared to receive card payments, only cash. So something very important to keep in mind is to check before money facilities and options in your destination. And close to my host city, you have plenty of great options that I will explain city by city, all of them with a bus travel distance less than 3 hours. In Medellin, you can go to Santa Elena, the hometown of the Cilleteros. There you can go to one of the natural reserves and practice adventure sports or hike. You can also visit a finca cilletera where you can get a detailed explanation about this tradition. Guatapé is one of the most touristic and attractive villages for foreigners in Antioquia. There you can climb La Piedra del Peñol and practice water sports. Jardín has still all the traditional constructions, big houses full of balconies and flowers. It is surrounded by beautiful mountains and caves that you can explore. Santa Fe de Antioquia, before Medellin was the capital. There you can learn a lot of historical facts about Antioquia and visit historical places. In Armenia, you can go to Cocora Valley. It's a sanctuary of the national palm tree that grows only on the Andes, and it's one of the symbols of Colombia. Salento, it's a beautiful village also close to Cocora Valley. It's full of old traditional houses. There you can find a big variety of handcrafts. Coffee National Park. If you go there, you'll have the opportunity to learn everything about coffee in Colombia and also to enjoy in the amusement park attractions. Panaca is a thematic park focused on all the countryside characteristics, animals, food, traditions. You can also practice adventure sports. In Manizales, you can visit Nevado de Ruiz. It's one of the snowy mountains of Colombia. There are trekkings to this mountain offered during the year that you can join. Rio Blanco, it's a natural reserve close to Manizales. It has wonderful nature, beautiful mountains, and a big waterfall. Santa Isabel is another snowy mountain, very attractive to tourists because apart from the mountains, there are beautiful lakes. Santa Rosa de Cabal, thermal waters for a relaxing and therapeutic weekend. In Bucaramanga, you should go to Chicamocha. It's a natural park in a canyon. There you do paragliding and use the cable car to have a better view of the canyon. Barichara, it's a lovely village all constructed in stone. You'll fall in love with its house and streets. El Santísimo, it's a natural park that is supposed to have one of the better views of the region. Definitely, you can't miss it. Giron, it's another village that will make you fall in love with its architecture and traditions. In Bogota, you can visit Chia. It's very close to Bogota. It's a quiet and nice village where you can go when you want to disconnect from the city and enjoy a good meal. Chingasa, it's one of the natural parks, and it's a Paramo ecosystem. You can find exotic plants as well as beautiful lakes. La Calera is a village close to Bogota where you can also enjoy the landscapes. Sopó is one of the favorite destinations of travelers around Bogota because you can do paragliding and trekking around the village. If you want to go to any of these places, you can do it by bus in less than 3 hours, as I said before. Some will take just a little longer, but are great destinations for the weekends. Finally, before going to any of these beautiful places, get information about accommodation options, could be hostels or camping, bus schedules, and payment options. And of course, relax, enjoy, try local food and sweets, and be open to have new experiences.